Sushmita Sengupta, updated, August 3, 2018 10:40 Aish Diabetes has become one of the most common conditions across the globe. Diabetes is characterized by elevated blood sugar levels. While it is not easy to reverse the condition and cure it completely, experts say that there are many ways with which you can manage the condition better. Eating fiber-rich fruits, drinking plenty of water, and refraining from fattening and sugary goods are reported to help. Diabetes management is a tricky sphere, with several do's and don'ts, so many of us feel that abstaining from sugary goods, junk food and trans fats are all that you need to do to ensure your blood sugar is stable. This is partly true. Many a time some of our healthiest foods are also under the scanner. When it comes to an ideal diabetes diet, there is a lot of confusion and the information is very misleading. While none of these healthy foods in moderation would harm, it is when you load up on these foods that the problem arises. Here are some foods that you must consult a diabetes expert before taking. 1. Raisins. According to consultant nutritionist, Dr. Rupali Datta, one should ideally avoid dry fruits as they are concentrated versions of fresh fruits. Naturally then, in these concentrated forms, everything goes up, sugar levels and glycemic index. If 1 cup of grapes contains 27 grams of carbs, by contrast, 1 cup of raisins contains 115 grams of carbs. Loading up on grapes may make it difficult for blood sugar levels to stay stable. Also read Dry fruits benefits. From heart health to thyroid control, 1½ ounces of raisins contain 129 calories. 2. Melons. Macrobiotic nutritionist and health practitioner, Shilpa Arora says that excessive melons may prove to be a slightly risky affair for diabetics. It can cause sugar overload, which could lead to high blood sugar levels. The glycemic index, GI, of watermelon is 72, which is high. Antelope also has a GI value of 65. If you are eating melons, you must keep a tab on your portions, says Shilpa. Excessive melons may prove to be a slightly risky affair for diabetics. 3. Potatoes. Potatoes are a staple across Indian households. You can see them in almost all your curries, and also in your pulav and raita. Potatoes are good for skin. They are an excellent source of vitamin C, potassium, fiber, B vitamins, copper, tryptophan, manganese and even lutein, but they are not the best bets for diabetics. Its high carb and high glycemic index may topple the blood sugar levels. Also read 10 Best potato recipes. Potatoes are not the best bets for diabetics. Photo credit, iStock 4. Mangoes. Bangalore-based nutritionist, Dr. Anju Sode says, it is always a good idea to avoid fruits that have high sugar content. All fruits have natural sugar that could pose to be a problem for diabetics. Mangoes aren't quite recommended. Also read 8 Incredible benefits of mangoes. The king of fruits. Mangoes aren't quite recommended for diabetics. 5. Chiku. Consultant nutritionist, Drive. Rupali Datta says, diabetics could keep chiku out of their diabetes diet. It is very sweet and high on glycemic index. Chiku has a high glycemic index 6. Full-fat milk. Milk is often dubbed as a complete food because of its abundance in nutrients. Diabetics, however, need to be a little cautious with their intake of milk. They should refrain from full-fat milk as it is high in saturated fat. Saturated fats could worsen insulin resistance. Pick low-fat or skimmed versions of milk instead. Milk is often dubbed as a complete food. 7. Fruit juices. Eat whole fruits in place of fruit juices. Fruits are filled with fiber. Juicing the fruit may make you lose out on fiber. Fruit juices, especially packaged fruit juices, are loaded with fructose that elevates the blood sugar levels. Also read 10 best fruit juice recipes. Fruit juices are not recommended for diabetics. There is a lot of confusion over the case of bananas for diabetes. Bananas are high in carbohydrate content, which is why it has been under the radar for quite some time. But, the truth is that the carbohydrates present in bananas are actually of good kind. Bananas also contain fiber, which may reduce blood sugar spikes. Bananas that are overripe, with some brown spots, have more sugar than less ripened bananas. Before making any alteration to your diet, do consult your doctor before.